Good morning, stackers. Here's a gold, silver, and other precious metals price analysis for Friday, July the 25th, 2025 with me, Joe Main, brought to you by Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, and Mastering the Markets, masteringthemarkets.com. Let's do a synchronized slurp together. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's go. Gold. Did a video a couple of days ago saying gold new all-time high soon, something like that, and that's because we were sitting above 3,375 US dollars. We've broken this downtrend line right there, so I've been saying while we are above 3,375, new all-time high coming in gold really soon, in like just a matter of a few short weeks, probably no longer than about 6 weeks roughly. But now, and I said on that video, if we break down and hold below 3,375, I'll flip like that. So I am not saying we're heading all the way down now. I'm just saying no new all-time high coming in gold anytime soon while we are now below 3,375. But hey, we could rocket back up real soon. You never know. But 3,367.50 as of right now. So down through that 3,375 level, it's the one I really need to hold. And why was that? Because it was a key Fibonacci from this high and this low, sitting right about there. Okay, that's all you really need to know. So we're just still in that trading range for gold. I do want to see the uptrend line respected, please and thank you, and definitely no lower, thank you. When we take this high and this low on the Fibonacci, you've got the zag zone right here between its 618 Fibonacci and the 0.382. Don't want to see it close below there. So that's still sitting at that $3,265 level, roughly. On balance of probability, I mean, I think you all know where I think gold is going in the longer term, in that upward direction. But you could see there's a symmetrical triangle pattern kind of playing out. We made a break for it. Oftentimes my failed move is a fast move in the opposite direction. But as long as we can hold this uptrend line right here, no problem at all. So a couple of infinite scenarios, okay. What I'd love to see is just a bounce off 3,355. So again, that's the top end of the zag zone, this high and this low. That would be perfect. Just bounce off there and do something like that, and onwards and upwards we go. Otherwise, you can come down into here, fake people out around about here, a little bit of a fake out. As you know, markets love to fake you out to try and shake you out. Down here to the 3,310 US dollars, and then back up would be lovely. Thank you. Obviously, if we just break through here, not good. Something like that would be not fantastic, and then we'd be correcting probably a larger move. If that happens, we'll talk about what potential larger move we are correcting. That's really much all you need to know. Clear that and hold that 3,375 though, and I'll be back in all-time high for gold really soon territory. Cool. That is gold. Here is silver on the daily time frame, price in USD, $39.10. Here's something very positive. Again, I'm just so positive for silver in general over the longer term, as you all know. But here's something interesting. From this high and this low, we found support at the 0.786. But then if I take it from here and here, look at that. Found exact support so far at the top end of its little zag zone right there. So at the 0.382, and that's sitting at the $38.70 level that we've talked about previous. That's good. While silver is above right here, what's flirting with this area here of that $39.15, I would like to see that broken and held, please. So basically, just break and hold right there, and that's kind of where we're finding a little bit of mini resistance on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, see very clearly. A few spikes, but no closes above. Let's do that, please and thank you. So that's a nice little move up there, down to the 0.382. That would be ultra bullish. So I would suggest if you clear and hold right here, that level there, call it $39.10, $39.15. You start doing that and that holds, man, that's just really good. Okay, and just onwards and upwards we go. We have to look at the other side of it potentially, where we do, if we find resistance here, continue to, and then we crack back below into the green box, into the zag zone, then yeah, fine, no worries. You can get anywhere down to that $38.25 level. That's fine. It's just normal ups and downs of the market, no problem. If we do start breaking through there, then we'll go, okay, are we correcting a larger move here? And then we'll talk about what those potential larger moves are. But so far, so good for silver. And as you know, I'm so bullish on it in the long term. $50 silver, no problem. Probably this year, I think $50 silver is coming. Triple digit silver in the next few years after that, no worries at all. And multiple triple digits. And even high as, $700 in many, many, many years to come. But very bullish on silver, as you know. So looking good over the long term. Are you looking to buy a dip? Have you never bought precious metals before and you're just finding me for the first time? Okay, well, I wouldn't be worrying about these little short-term moves. You want to just be getting your core stack as quickly as humanly possible, all right? You want to get that sorted away and then worry about the little ups and downs, okay? So even though price is, at 14-year highs, I wouldn't be waiting for any kind of major dip, anything like that. And of course, if you do want some help with being a first-time stacker, I do offer one-on-one private consultations, strategy sessions on how to invest in precious metals. Okay, and I'll put a link somewhere in the video that you can go to that and book a time with me. Anyway, that is silver. Here is platinum, 4-hour time frame. Okay, let's take to the daily. There we go. Exact support so far at the 0.236 at $1,380 roughly. So my best buy zone at the moment, I have a couple of best buy zones, but I'm going to stick with this one for now. It's from this low here on the daily to this high, and we are seeing some bearish divergence play out. Higher high on the price, lower high on the relative strength index. It's very bullish that we're still just bouncing off, not even into the green zone here, not even into the best buy zone, the zag zone right here. So we're bouncing off the 0.236, positive. If we stay above there, ultra bullish, okay? And that just means if we just kind of range here for a bit, bounce off there, it's less likely. If we keep bouncing here, it's more likely it's going to be taken out to the downside. But if we just creep back above, I would say back above there would be good. 1,430, yes, because if you remember from previous videos, 1,430 is the larger macro Fibonacci 0.5 level. Just watch my previous videos. Trust me, bro. So yeah, clearing and holding 1,430, ultra bullish. Platinum is ultra bullish over the longer term. We're going to new all-time highs, etc. We're going to break 2,300 at some point in the not too distant future. Okay. Year, maybe even less than a year, okay? Definitely in the years to come. But yeah, cracking and holding above there would be lovely. That would just set it up nicely, and then, onwards and upwards we go. And of course, if I just zoom out for a minute and take you to the monthly time frame, and I'll just pop off all the indicators. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. I said I wouldn't zoom out, but now I am zooming out. Look at that right there. It's just looking absolutely fantastic. Ups and downs along the way, but we are going to be breaking the all-time high here of 2,300 eventually. And based on the current velocity, it doesn't seem like it's that far away. However, I will caution you with platinum, as I've been watching platinum for a long time. It's a fickle mistress. It likes to fake you out a lot, okay? My analogy, particularly when we've been in this accumulation range, okay? So maybe this is only while we've been in this massive accumulation range here since 2015, and then we just finally broke out of it here, in May of this year. It had been treating me like Lucy and the football. If anyone knows that reference, Charlie Brown, Lucy always sets up the football and she says, "No, Charlie Brown, this time I promise I won't pull it out from under you before you take the big kick." Every single time he does the big run up and she pulls it away and he falls flat on his butt. Finally, Lucy let him kick the ball right here. So we're out of that accumulation range. So maybe now I shouldn't be so battle weary with platinum, because when it goes, look at this, when platinum goes, man, it can really go. So it's looking very good for platinum over the longer term. And as I said on the daily time frame, if we pop back in here, pop on those indicators, just watch out for just in case if we do break this $1,380 level there, I would suggest we're coming down to at least test the top end of the best buy zone, and that's sitting at 1,320. So that's it. Break 1430 and hold it, looking really good. Break 1380 and you're probably heading down to about 1320. Cool. That is platinum. I'll take a quick look at copper. I am adding copper to the mix now, to the general mix. Sometimes I'll also talk about palladium or rhodium or something, but we'll always do the core four. Okay. Here is copper on the daily time frame, US dollars, $5.85 US cents. Made a new all-time high yesterday. So congratulations to copper. We broke here, but it's a failed move so far. Haven't broken $6 yet. And it looks like, is that bearish divergence? No, it's actually not bearish divergence. Bearish divergence would be where you have a higher high and then higher high and then a equal or lower high. I can't really say that's, no, not really. If I take it on the weekly looks great. Look at the weekly. That's looking good. Maybe potential. No, I'd say, look, over the longer term, copper's looking really good too. And this is copper on the monthly time frame. I just need to see it close the month. So in the next 7 days, I think it is roughly. Close the month, the month of July, above the 1.618 Fibonacci of $5.90-ish. Okay, so if we can close the month above there, that's, for me, that's from this high and this low. Now that could be a wrong one to use, but I'm using it. Close the month above, let's call it $6 even. Very bullish, all right? And particularly whenever you can close a month very close to its high of that month. So basically you're seeing a very small candle wick. Okay, so this is a candle, right? That's the body of the candle. The solid green or the solid red, right, is the body, and then those little spikes, those are the wicks. Now when you can close a significant time frame at close to the spike, close to the top, so you have a tiny little spike, that means buyers are very much in control of the markets. Like people are like the demand is really good. So if we can close in the next 7 days and have a really small wick, that is very good, and that would set it up for the next month to be potentially quite explosive. Anyway, that is copper, looking good over the longer term because we have broken out of a massive accumulation range that went back to March, April of 2021. So broken out, it's going to keep going in my humble non-financial advice opinion. And of course, if you want to purchase precious metals, which I know that you do, you should be purchasing from Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au, best bullion dealer in all of Australia, of course. Why they give you free shipping when you have 20 or more items in your order. Now, it's not 20 of one item. Yeah, okay, buy in bulk. You should be able to buy in bulk and you get free shipping, right? Of course. But here's the thing, number one, you can do it with Perth Bullion Exchange, perthbullion.com.au. No other bullion dealer offers like free shipping like that. But here's the thing, you can just mix and match. You don't have to buy 20 of one thing. You want 2 of this coin, 3 of these bars, a bit of gold, a bit of silver, whatever. It's all about a quantity value, okay? 20 or more items, free delivery, sign-on delivery, express delivery, fully insured as well. Everything you'd normally get from any other bullion dealer in Australia, except you don't pay for it, because why should you have to when you spend over a certain amount or just buy over a certain amount? You deserve it. perthbullion.com.au. Let's do a quick final synchronized slurp for the day. Grab your tasty beverage. 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, I go live on Tuesdays and on Thursdays where you can join me talking about precious metals, crypto, stocks, etc. And you get all these little in-between pre-recorded videos as well. And again, I'll put a link somewhere. If you are a newbie into stacking precious metals, then have a chat with me and then I can help you save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars by avoiding the first time mistakes. Stay safe, stay informed, keep stacking whatever you're stacking. I'll speak to you soon.